Hello, welcome again to my channel, and this time I will discuss perpetuity under the topic of annuity and under engineering economy. So ano nga ba itong perpetuity, no? So yung perpetuity came from the word perpetual. Pag sinearch niyo yan sa dictionary, no, or sa web, perpetual means never ending or forever, no? So kung bitter kayo, hanggang sabihin nyo na ay walang perpetual, no? Kasi gasgas na yung forever, no? So, yan. So, perpetuity, sabi walang katapusan, no? Or forever. So, type siya ng annuity. So, sabi dito, perpetuity is an annuity in which payment continue indefinitely. So, hindi naman sinabing walang katapusan or forever. Meaning, hindi natin alam kung kailan matatapos, no? The payment continue indefinitely. So, meron ba nangyayari nito sa real life situation, no? Yes, meron. So, kung meron kayong idea about sa mga insurance, no? Life insurance, um, isa siyang example ng perpetuity, no? Isa rin magandang investment yan, insurance ngayon, no? So, yung insurance with investment, no? Sinasabi nila na InsuranVest nga yung mga leading insurance company offer sila ng mga ganun, no? So, continue definitely sa mga wala pang idea about insurance, no? Kapag kumuha ka ng insurance, magbabayad ka, may mga package for the insurance. Yung unang package is yung lifetime ka magbabayad, no? Halimbawa, may monthly premium ka, and anytime na may mangyari sa'yo is insured yung family mo. Insured ka, meaning may makuha yung family mo, no? And kung meron din yun minsan, sagot nila yung hospitalization, depende sa sakit, no? So, yun, monthly ka nagbabayad. Tapos, hindi mo alam kung kailan ka titigil. Kasi hindi natin alam kung kailan tayo mawawala dito sa mundo, no? So, yun, habang kumbaga, tinatangkilik natin insurance natin, no? Lagi tayo nagbabayad, no? Actually, magandang investment yan kapag may trabaho na kayo. So, kuha kayo ng insurance with investment. So, marami namang agent dyan, no? Ayan. Okay? So, ayun. Hindi natin alam kung kailan matatapos. So, nangyayari din to kapag sa mga maintenance naman ng mga equipment. So, halimbawa, sa air conditioning. Habang umaandar ang aircon mo, lagi ka nagpapa-cleaning. Okay? So, hindi mo alam kung kailan matatapos yung maintenance ng aircon kasi hindi mo alam kung kailan siya masisira. Parang sa tao din, no? Parang insurance din. Or more or less sasakyan na lang, no? Habang umaandar yung sasakyan natin, kailangan natin siya ipa-maintain, no? Maintenance, no? So, perpetual maintenance yun. Kumbaga, hindi natin alam kung kailan natin ihinto ang pag-maintenance dun sa sasakyan natin. And actually, isa pang perpetual replacement, no? So, ibig sabihin, may mga parts na kailangan nating i-replace sa isang machinery. Like example nga, sasakyan, yung gulong, no? Habang umaandar yung gulong yung sasakyan natin, syempre, napuputpad yung gulong, papalitan mo yung gulong. So, hanggat buhay yung sasakyan mo, magpapalit ka ng gulong, no? Or kahit yung air filter ng aircon or ng sasakyan or mismo ng aircon, no? Pinapalitan yan. Yung mga parts na for replacement. So, that is perpetual replacement kasi nga, hindi mo alam kung kailan ka mag-i-stop mag-replace or mag-maintain, di ba, ng equipment. So, kung pupunta tayo dito sa cash flow diagram, so, meron tayo, syempre, 0, no? May present tayo dyan. 1, 2, 3, ... And then, yung N natin, sabi kasi natin, diba, continue indefinitely, hindi natin alam kung kailan matatapos. So, yung N natin approaches to, infinity. Okay? With annuity natin na binabayad, diba? Halimbawa, every year, may annuity kang binabayad, pero hindi mo alam kung kailan matatapos. Okay? So, approaches to infinity. So, paano na yan? Ito na yung actually pinakamahirap na annuity, no? Na formulang mangyayari sa atin. Kasi, ang formula ng ordinary annuity, balikan lang natin, is present is equal to annuity times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n all over I, di ba? Eh, ang n mo infinity. So, kung i-substitute natin yan, so, present will be A times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative infinity. Yan, di ba? So, mahirap na yan kasi naka-negative infinity. Pero, ano ba kapag ang isang number ba ay ni-raise mo sa very large negative number, anong magiging sagot? So, tingnan natin yung calculator. Halimbawa, 2 raised to negative 10. Ilan yan? So, ano, no? 0.0009 kasi raised to negative 4. Pero kung i-raise ko pa siya sa 100, so, raised to negative 1. So, 0.0030 na 0, tapos magiging 7, no? Eh, kung mas mataas pa, kaya 1,000? Hindi, ayun, no? Nag-0 na siya, no? So, kapag ang any number except 1 raised to negative high number is approaching to 0. So, kaya, pwede natin sabihin na itong 1 plus I raised to negative infinity is 0, no? Kaya, ito na, napakahirap ng formula ng perpetuity natin. Annuity times 1 na lang matitira dito over I. Tapos, ito na yung pinaka-formula ng perpetuity, present na perpetuity, that is A over I. Diba? Ang hirap niyan na formula natin, A over I for perpetuity. Okay? Pero, para mas sumirap pa siya lalo, no? Kung ang given natin ay nominal interest, so pwede pa rin natin i-apply present is annuity all over nominal interest over M. Yan, para mas sumirap naman na onte yung formula ng present for perpetuity. So, sa perpetuity, ang sinasolve lang natin is present kasi hindi mo nga alam kung kailan yung future mo, kung ilang taon, di ba? Infinity nga. Okay? So, napakahirap ng formula natin for perpetuity. Okay? So, solve tayo ng example under perpetuity. Ito na ba yan? Yun. May number 2 na agad. Number 1, example. Find the payment value of perpetuity or the present, the present value of a perpetuity of 10,000 pesos payable annually if money is worth 8% effective. So again, pag effective, that is the effective rate of interest. So kung hindi nyo pa alam yun, no, meron tayong topic dyan. So 8% effective, or ang effective rate is also equal to compounded annually. No? Equivalent na yan ni annually yung effective natin. Kasi annual, equivalent annual interest ang ay effective. And then, yearly naman, payable annually naman yung 10,000. Therefore, compatible sila. Annual interest, tapos annual payment. Okay, wala tayong problem dyan. Kung sakali magkaiba, i-convert pa natin siya using effective rate formula, which is meron din tayong topic niyan, no? Before. So, drawing lang tayo ng cash flow diagram. So, hindi natin alam kung kailan matatapos. So, pwede na yung dot, no? So, may present tayo dito. 1, 2, so, 10,000 daw, dot. Hindi na natin alam kung ilang years yan. So, 10,000 yung annuity natin. And may present and may interest na 8%. Compounded annually. So, again, yung pinakamahirap na formula ng annuity, yung perpetuity, that is A over I. No? Yan. So, present mo, ang annuity natin is 10,000 pesos over I, which is 8%. 0.08. And then, calculate na natin. No? Ganon kahirap tong perpetuity. Over 0.08. That is 125,000 pesos. 125,000 pesos. So, box na natin yan. Okay? So, madali lang, no? Example 1. So, punta tayo sa example 2 para medyo mahirap-hirap naman. Ayan. Ito, pinaghalong ordinary annuity, deferred annuity, tsaka perpetuity. Okay? Number 2. What amount of money invested today at 10% can provide 10% interest can provide the following scholarship. So, magkano daw invest natin today para ma-provide tong scholarship na to? So, 25,000 at the end of each year for 5 years. Okay? 35,000 pesos for the next 5 years. And 40,000 thereafter. So, magkano invest natin ngayon na 10% interest para may ganito tayong scholarship, no? So, nasan yung perpetuity dyan? Yung perpetuity dyan, itong 40,000 thereafter. Meaning, hanggang sa mga susunod na taon pa. Which is, hindi natin alam kung kailan matatapos. Okay? So, pwede rin, may provision dyan, no? Yun yung perpetuity. Okay? So, in terms of investment naman to, no? So, kung gagawa tayo ng cash flow diagram, medyo mahaba. Yan. For, ano daw invest natin ngayon? So, pwede natin pataas or pababa, depende sa inyo. Basta magkataliwas ang investment tsaka withdrawals, no? So, pataas natin, ito na lang yung present natin, no? Magkano yung i-deposit natin ngayon? I-invest natin ngayon para makaprovide ng 25,000 at the end of each year for 5 years, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. So, yung unang investment ay every year for 5 years at the end of each year merong 25,000. 25K na lang, no? Ayan. And then, 35,000 pesos na naman daw for the next 5 years. So, for the next 5 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ang mapaprovide na natin is 35,000. Mas tumaas na, no? So, medyo habaan natin yung linya pag mas mataas yung pera. So, for 5 years. For the next 5 years, 35,000. 35K. And 40,000 thereafter. So, ano ba? 11, 12, and 13, then dot na yan. No? Yan. So, hindi na natin alam, dot, no? Hindi natin alam kung kailan siya hihinto. Which is, pag sa scholarship, mas maganda to, no? Kasi, para hindi hinto yung scholarship program. Okay? With an interest rate of 10%. So, walang sinabi kung annually, semi-annual, therefore, compounded annually agad yan. Okay? So, yan yung cash flow diagram yan. So, ako kapag papa-quiz, no? Meron ng points agad sa cash flow, sa kompletong cash flow diagram. So, yan. Kasi sa cash flow diagram, dun mo masasagutan to, no? Minsan, kapag mali yung pag-drawing mo ng cash flow, mali din yung magiging sagot mo. Okay? So, paano natin siya susolve? So, susolve natin isa-isa yan. So, itong una na first 5 years, dito lang tayo mag-focus, no? Sa data natin yun. Ito, no? Yan. Ito, yan. Yan tayo mag-focus. So, this is an ordinary annuity. Okay? So, magpo-focal point lang tayo sa pinaka-present. No? Yung equation of values. So, ang gagawin natin ay kukunin natin yung present ni 25,000. No? Using annuity formula. So, yung present ni 25,000 is equal, okay, wait lang. So, yung present ni 25,000 present ni 25K. So, dito ko na nilagay yung yung formula. So, yung present ni 25,000 is annuity, yung formula na present equals to annuity times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n all over I, no? Recall natin yung formula ng annuity. So, present ni 25,000 is 25,000 times 1 minus 1 plus interest rate 10%, 0.1 raised to ilang years to? 5 or 5 annual payment. Negative 5 all over 0.1, no? Yan. Okay? So, ngayon, sunod is yung 35,000. So, itong 35,000 is a deferred annuity. So, pag deferred annuity ka, atras ka lang isang period para ito na yung 0 mo. Gagawin natin siyang ordinary annuity. So, parang 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No? ordinary annuity na siya. So, kunin muna natin yung present ng 35,000 na equal, yung present ni 35,000 is equal to, same formula, no? Kasi ordinary annuity siya. Ginawa muna natin siyang ordinary annuity. 35,000 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.1 raised to, ilang years naman to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5 annual payment raised to 5 all over 0.1. Okay? And then, yung present ni 35,000, yung present ni 35,000, dadalin pa natin siya sa pinaka-present, no? So, dito ay present ni 25,000 times compound interest, no? 1 plus I. 1 plus I, which is 10%, 0.1, raised to, ilang years naman to? Yung ita-travel niya, no? From 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pa din, no? 1 raised to negative 5. Okay? So, may dalawa na tayong pababa. Yung present at 25K, tsaka yung present at 25K times 1 plus 0.1 raised to negative 5 kasi deferred annuity siya. Okay? And then, sunod, itong last yung perpetuity. Okay? Actually, parang deferred perpetuity siya. Okay? Yan. So, deferred perpetuity, atras ka ng isang period. Para ang mangyayari ay ito ay 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on siya. So, ordinary, perpetuity siya. So, pag kinuha natin yung present ni 40K, which is, perpetuity, no? A over I. Ang annuity natin is 40,000 over I, which is 10%, 0.1. So, ito pwede na natin i-solve to para mas ma-simplify. 40,000 divided by 0.1. 400,000, no? 400,000 pesos. Ito yung present ng perpetuity. Pero, itong present ni 40K, dadalhin pa natin ulit sa pinaka-present. Kasi, ito yung pinaka-focal point natin, eh. So, ito yung present ni 40K times 1 plus I ulit, 0.1, raised to negative. Ilang years naman itong tinabil niya, no? Ito, 10 years yan. Pabalik sa present, raised to negative 10. Okay? So, ang gagawin na natin is equation of values, no? Lahat ng pataas equal sa lahat ng pababa. Yan. Kumaga, lahat ng pataas equals lahat ng pababa. Ang pataas natin, ito lang yung present, no? Yung gusto nating investment. Equals, present ni 25K plus, sorry, hindi pala to 25, no? 35 pala to. Ibahin ko lang. Ito lang naman, no? Okay, so plus present ni 35K times 1 plus 0.1, no? Gawin ko lang 1.1 raised to negative 5 plus present ni 40K times 1.1 raised to 10 plus present ni 40K times 1.1 raised to negative 10. Ito, no? Ito, yan. Then, substitute natin yung mga present. Ito yung present ng 25K. Ito yung present ng 35K. Ang present ng 40K is ito, no? So, substitute natin dyan. So, ang present or the investment needed, no, to provide this following scholarship. So, present ni 25K is, ayan, 25,000 times 25,000 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.1 is 1.1 raised to negative 5. Okay, all over 0.1. So, para mas simplify na siya. Plus present ni 35K, ito, no? 35,000 times 1 minus 1.1. Pinag-add ko na. Raised to negative 5 all over 0.1. Okay, times. Meron pa dito, no? Times 1.1. Times 1.1 raised to negative 5. Plus, present ni 40K, ito sinolve natin, no? 400,000 times, ito, 1.1. 1.1 raised to negative 10. And then, tsaka natin siya isolve. Lagay natin. Okay, so sana kasya sa calcu. Kung hindi naman kasya sa calculator, no, pwede natin isa-isahin yan, then tsaka natin i-add. 25,000 times 1 minus 1.1 raised to negative 5 all over 0.1. Okay, double check, in-input sa calcu. So, pag may napansin kayong mali, no? So, pwede nyo naman i-comment. So, 35,000 and, syempre, i-correct nyo na lang din, no? 1 minus 1.1 raised to negative 5 all over 0.1. Okay. Times 1.1 raised to negative 5 plus 400,000 times 1.1 raised to negative 10. So, double check. 25,000 times 1 minus, ano nangyari? Yan, 25,000 times 1 minus 1.1 raised to 5 all over 0.1 plus 35,000 1 minus 1.1 raised to negative 5 over 0.1 times 1.1 raised to negative 5 plus 400,000 times 1.1 raised to negative 10. So, tama. So, ang pinaka-present na kailangan nating i-invest para makapag-provide ng scholarship is 369.2968. No? 2968. Siyempre, may peso sign and this is the present. Okay, so this is the amount needed to invest today at 10% para makapag-provide tayo ng scholarship na ganito. No, 25,000 for the first 5 years, 35,000 for the next 5 years, and 40,000 thereafter. Okay? So, yan. So, itong problem na to, pinag-combine yung tatlong annuity. Okay? So, possible may mangyaring ganyan din. Okay, so thank you, and syempre mag-solve pa kayo ng iba pang problem. Marami tayong problem sa books, mga books, review books, and other sources pa kahit sa web, no? Okay, so thank you and good luck.